Well, temporary foreign workers mobility program. Quite a problem. So I found a little bit of information. Check out this bullshit. So this is pretty interesting. Tour vineyards. I don't know this. Well, I haven't looked it up yet, but it sounds possibly Indo-Canadian to me. So these are people that have been fined. And you guys can pause it if you want to read this. Harlan's Trucking Limited. Hey, Surrey, what do you know? Misrepresenting reducing the wage of the temporary foreign worker. Yeah. Underpayments totaled $352,000. Wow. Surrey businesses. Over the past 8 years, 48 businesses. So, it's like anything, right? You get a ticket on the SkyTrain and it's, exponentially more than your fare. It's because they've done the math and they think we're going to catch, one out of every 41 rule breakers, so we're going to make the ticket 41 times the fare price. That's usually how they do it, right? So, if they caught 48, how many have they not caught? Yeah, employers promising one thing. And again, it comes back to the power structure, right? I mean, it's hard for us to go against employers. Imagine how it is for someone who's coming from another land. This is just a disgusting abuse. Bad on all sides. Oh man, it's so ridiculous. I mean, the abuse is both sides, right? Obviously, you've got people abusing, once their permits come up, right? Like this guy.
Do that further. You don't have money, you don't have food, you don't have a shelter, you don't have a education like a study visa. Your status is expired. So what your plan? How will you do further? So you don't have a job. You are looking for a cash job. Yes. Cash job is not easy for the employer. So what is your plan further? So the only thing is right now I can think of is I'll get a accommodation for myself first, so that at least I don't die in a cold, right? So I'll have a accommodation first, and then I can go try finding cash jobs. If I don't, then I'll apply for the refugee status, and I can work legally on the refugee means like you don't have refugee means that you have a threat on your life and back home country. Then asylum comes. Yes. So you are a student. Yes. You don't have a status. Yes. You are thinking to apply for a refugee. Is there not something, because government said they may reject many applications of the refugee? There's a fake refugees. Yeah, yes, but it's like they can't stop me from filing the refugee, right? And, yes, they can't stop. They can't stop me. And the second thing, I'll get a work permit and I'll be able to work the full time legally. So at least I'll have some status to live here. But for refugee, applying the refugee, you need reasons. Why you wanna apply for the refugee? That's the lawyer's job. That's the lawyer's job. That's the lawyer's job.
And then you've got, all these people that come, legally through a program that's terrible, but not their fault for coming. But it's certainly their fault when they don't leave, right? Like that last guy. We're just going to claim asylum and then I can work, Not to mention, a lot of them, and I actually had a little TikTok spat with a guy who was basically saying Canada's crap. He's an American. He was saying, well, if you send them back, their life will be horrible. It's like, well, they have to go back. Our life is horrible. Like mine's not, but ultimately you got to go. And if you're going to try to evade the system and, then, it's two categories, right? Like, just like Charlie Kirk says, rule followers, rule breakers. So if you come here and do everything like you're supposed to, and then you leave when your shit's up, no problem. I don't have a problem with that. But if you're going to come game the system, lie about asylum from India, again, I've said this before, the largest democracy in the world that is not at war. What are you claiming asylum from? And look at the numbers. What, 2015, something like 9,000. Now this year we're up to 200 and something thousand, almost 300,000 asylum claims. That's ridiculous. Absurd. This has got to stop.